listen, I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
Come on, let's go.
In motion here is Witten. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And they'll put Bryant in motion left. Throwing, Prescott.
Watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here we go.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Prescott on first down. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll be a Dallas first down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
It's a keeper with Prescott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott taking it in. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. They told us repeatedly from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Osweiler. He's going to go up top again. It's caught at the 10. A big hook up there. Osweiler to Hopkins. 45 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Off the play fake, here's Osweiler. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Let's go. All right, now, look at 56.
On 3rd and goal, Osweiler. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Man, a tough spot to drop that down here, 3rd and goal.
And so many times when you analyze a play like this, you talk about the people around him and maybe his focus was gone. Sometimes just simply him understanding how close he is to the end zone and a chance to score, and he tightens up and doesn't complete the play.
So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Now it's Nick Novak back out following his field goal to send it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go. Brad 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Brad 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Williams, the man in motion, left. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Pass incomplete. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams. They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O.
Come on, let's
first and 10. Prescott got a man over the middle. It's Williams. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. Drops it underneath to Elliott. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports. Fresh set of downs here. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Williams, the man in motion, left. Now Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know what that is. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Flex round. Come on, Ohio.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Going right side. He has Witten. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here we go. Flex round. Ohio.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. It's complete to Williams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
In motion here is Witten. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. Prescott now. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Finding time. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for a loss of 5. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Prescott now on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the out route. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Williams, the man in motion, left. Out left side here to Bryant. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Here's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, and it's 3rd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes the Texans now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Miller, the lone setback. 2nd and 10 now. Osweiler. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. To throw is Osweiler. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off. Still
just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Dumps it complete to Miller. Give him 14 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure.
And now here is another interception. There he goes right side. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on. Come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Osweiler. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now it's Osweiler. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Strong, 75 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Come on, Ohio! Ohio! Hut! Ohio! Ohio!
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he's got him in, complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. Now defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Prescott. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Prescott to throw this time. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On second down, here's Osweiler. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they will take